Hey everyone, welcome to the very first episode of No Title Needed, the podcast for emerging leaders who are ready to grow, stretch, and thrive. Whether you're just starting your career, climbing the corporate ladder, or building your own lane. I'm Shamara Pope, your host, leadership coach, and your biggest advocate for becoming the kind of leader who inspires, influences, and impacts, no matter what stage or station you're at in the workplace. Here's what I know for sure. Leadership is not a title. It's a choice. And executive coaching or leadership coaching is one of the most powerful tools to help you make that choice intentionally. Today, we're breaking the myth that coaching is only for C-suite executives. We're talking about why coaching is for every stage, every generation, and every station of life. Because leadership is not about waiting for permission. It is absolutely about preparing for opportunity. When people hear executive coaching, they often picture a high-priced consultant whispering secrets to a Fortune 500 CEO. And yes, that does happen. But at its core, coaching is a partnership, a space designed just for you to think bigger, act bolder, and see farther than you can on your own. Coaching is future focused. It is not about rehashing every mistake that you've made, but it is about figuring out where you are right now, where you want to go, and building the skills, the mindset, and the habits to get you there. Now, there are some differences between coaching, mentoring, and training. Like I said, coaching is about you, your goals, your self-discovery, and your next steps. Mentoring is guidance from someone with more experience in your same field. And training is skills-based and structured. Someone tells you what to learn, and you follow the program. Now, for my millennials and my Gen Z listeners, I want you to know that coaching is not about fixing you, okay? It's about unleashing you, helping you see your blind spots and your brilliance, sometimes in the same session. One of the biggest misconceptions about coaching is that you have to arrive somewhere first, that you need to be a VP or a director before you're worthy of investing in yourself. And I want you to know coaching is for you right now. If you're early in your career, coaching helps you develop confidence before you even have the authority, and you'll learn to advocate for yourself, make clearer decisions, and show up as a leader from day one. If you've been working for a while, you know how easy it can be to hit that mid-career plateau. Coaching helps you navigate transitions, helps you avoid burnout, and expand your leadership influence without having to sacrifice your personal life. And if you've been leading for decades now, coaching is very much about staying sharp, staying innovative, and staying connected to your team. No matter the age, the message is the same. You don't have to wait for a title to start leading. Millennials value purpose, flexibility, and good feedback. Coaching can create a space to align your career with your values and your lifestyle. Gen Z folks, y'all are digital first, but you also value authenticity and you expect growth early. Coaching can help you cut through the noise and find focus in a fast-paced, overwhelming world. Gen X and boomer leaders, coaching can help you adapt to new technologies, connect across generations, and pass on your legacy while staying relevant. The beauty of coaching is that it's like a generational glue. It brings perspectives, work styles, and experiences together to create stronger teams and better results. One of the greatest gifts that coaching can offer is self-awareness. Most of us go through our days on autopilot, reacting to emails, juggling tasks, running from one responsibility to the next. Coaching forces us to slow down, pause, reflect, and notice our blind spots. Because let's be honest, how often do we really step back and ask, how am I showing up? How am I showing up in this space for these people, for these causes? What patterns am I repeating? Are they helpful or are they hurtful? When you develop that self-awareness, you start making choices instead of reacting all the time. That shift alone can transform how you lead at work, at home, and in your community. As we all know, life is full of transition points. Maybe you're starting a new career, launching a side business, or trying to balance family and personal goals. Change can be exciting, but it can also be exhausting and overwhelming. Coaching can help you navigate those pivot points with clarity and confidence. Instead of spiraling in the what ifs, you can gain tools to make thoughtful decisions, to pivot gracefully, and to keep moving forward even when things feel uncertain. Here's something people don't often think about. The skills you gain in coaching are highly transferable. Improved communication doesn't just help you in your meetings and drafting emails. It helps when you're resolving a disagreement with a partner or listening more deeply to a friend. Setting boundaries isn't just for the workplace. It protects your peace in every relationship. That's the beauty of coaching. The skills ripple out into every part of your life. Now let's talk about accountability. Most of us know what we should be doing, right? We have goals written down somewhere or vision board, but life gets in the way. A coach doesn't nag you, and they don't tell you what to do. Instead, they hold up a mirror and they say, you said this mattered to you. How are you showing up for it? That kind of accountability is powerful. It moves you from good intentions to real progress. One of the things my clients tell me is how much they value having a safe, judgment-free space. Coaching isn't about being right or wrong. It's about exploration. It's about testing ideas, talking through challenges, and finding your own solutions. It gives you a space to be honest and a guide to help you move forward. So back to that ripple effect I mentioned earlier. When you grow, everyone around you benefits. Your team notices, your family feels it, your community experiences it. Coaching is about you and your impact. A stronger, more grounded, more self-aware version of you influences every circle you're a part of. That's how transformation spreads. Some time ago, I was at a crossroads in my career. I had been living my dream, actually. I was using the master's degree I had obtained years prior. I had become someone that my colleagues could depend on as a subject matter expert, and I was really becoming well known in this particular niche of public health. I worked with some amazing people who often put their passion before pay. So it was easy for me to do really amazing work and not think too much about how I wasn't being supported as a leader. I turned to my colleagues for advice and friends for guidance. I had mentors and I had a close circle of associates who would trade experiences and resources to help me out. I finally took a leap of faith and decided to pursue a promotion in another department. And it didn't take long. I accepted a new role, same title, different part of the agency, with official supervisory duties and higher pay. One of the first things my new manager asked me to do was to find a leadership coach. My professional development had become a priority, and for some reason, I needed someone to give me permission. Well, and a budget. Don't forget the budget. Now, I went in expecting something like a therapy session for my career and maybe some training on how to be a better supervisor, maybe some book recommendations or a podcast I should be listening to. And I did get some of those things. But what I really got, challenging questions that made me rethink everything. Because coaching changes everything. My coach didn't hand me the answers. She gave me space and the courage to find my own answers. That space, that partnership, is what unlocked the next chapter of my career. And now it's why I do what I do. My coach reminded me that I was already a leader. She reminded me that I can do hard things and be very good at them. Let me say that again. I can do hard things and be very good at them. So here's my encouragement. Don't wait until you have a title or a corner office to consider coaching. Don't wait until you're quote unquote important enough. You're already leading in ways you may not even realize. Leadership is about influence, self-awareness, and growth. And those things are available to everyone. Here are 3 quick challenges to try this week. And I want you to write out these answers and these experiences and post them in a place where you can see them often, like your bathroom mirror at home. These can serve as timely, regular reminders as you reflect on your leadership journey. First, write down 1 leadership behavior you can practice this week. Something that doesn't depend on your title. Next, I want you to ask one person that you trust, what's one thing I do really well at work? And then listen to understand without defending yourself. Lastly, try writing a personal leadership mission statement in 1 sentence. Keep it brief, keep it visible, and actually try to start living it out. Coaching is not a luxury for the select few. It's a tool for anyone ready to grow, lead, and live with intention. No matter your title, you have influence. And the sooner you invest in yourself, the sooner you'll see what's possible. I believe that executive and leadership coaching should be accessible. That means affordable. That means relevant. That means inclusive. Thank you so much for joining me for this very first episode of No Title Needed. I hope you can share this with a friend who's ready to start their leadership journey. And if you're curious about how coaching could work for you or your company, let's schedule a discovery session. I'd love to chat.